Every Shiba Inu owner aspires to the day when the token reaches $1 or, depending on how you look at it, remove some more zeros. Well, it appears that we have finally discovered the thing that will bring that dream to life. However, you'll have to keep watching this video to understand what I mean. Before we get into it, a disclaimer. According to analysts, SHIB appears to be in a position where it could be pushed into the price range that its owners have been eagerly anticipating. Furthermore, this has something to do with Shibarium. If you have ever kept sheep, you are familiar with Shibarium and its significance to the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Assuming you're new here, you'll find all the data that you really want in past recordings. But for the time being, you need to know that Shibarium is supposed to help burn sheep tokens and speed up transactions with sheep. Thanks to the Shibarium beta, we know how successful Shibarium will be in making sheep transactions quicker and easier. Puppy Cage. PubNet has figured out how to finish a large number of exchanges since it was sent off, and every one of those exchanges was finished in only seconds. There are additionally a large number of wallets on that stage showing how excited individuals are for the send-off of Shibarium. In any case, we don't have a thought of how effective Shibarium will be at consuming sheep since LittleDogNet doesn't have that system. However, the actual Shibarium may be safe to assume based on PuppyNet's success in other areas. It's probably safe to say that the actual Shibarium would also burn sheep successfully. In the event that this occurs, the send-off of Shibarium might just check a defining moment in the existence of sheep. I'm not the only one who feels this way. As indicated by Watcher Master, like how the world is split among C and D to recognize time, Shiba Inu could likewise be partitioned into when Shibarium. Through constant burns, the Layer 2 network wants to get rid of the remaining 4 to 5 zeros. Due to the manner in which Shibarium is intended to burn sheep, it is possible that Shibarium is a burning mill that operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to remove tokens from circulation. As indicated by the Sheep Group, Shibarium has been worked with a system that consumes tokens for each exchange that is done on it. So rather than individuals deliberately sending tokens to a consumed wallet, they should simply do an exchange on Shibarium like they regularly would, and Shibarium consequently consumes sheep. In addition, the fact that there have already been millions of transactions on PuppyNet suggests that there will also be a lot of transactions on Shibarium. Now, if Shibarium saw a lot of transactions, there would also be a lot of burns. A price explosion for sheep would follow if there are a lot of burns. So, yes, things might actually change for the better for sheep. When Shibarium was first introduced, I'm eagerly anticipating that change. What's more, assuming that new whale movement is anything to go by, it appears as though I'm not by any means the only one who can hardly trust that the change will come. Despite the fact that the $0.1 dream is still very much alive, the price of sheep at the moment is far from that dream, especially after the recent dip. Be that as it may, whales are not put by either the cost or the plunge down. Instead, they are interpreting it as an opportunity to acquire significantly more sheep tokens than they would normally. They are purchasing the plunge. As they made purchases throughout the week, one whale seems to have been on a buying spree. As of late, this whale, which is the 5th biggest sheep whale, bought in excess of 200 million sheep tokens worth about $2.2 million. And all of that was done in a single transaction. The whale had previously made purchases totaling more than 58 million sheep tokens. With their most recent transaction, the whale is getting very close to becoming a Shiba Inu billionaire, which may be the goal. Additionally, here's something that I saw on Coin version outstandingly wallets with balances of 1 million to 10 million sheep momentarily auctions off 500 billion sheep worth $5 million in late walk prior to getting back to their amassing system. This group, along with those with 10 million to 100 million sheep and 100 million to 1 billion sheep, controls approximately 67% of the total supply of sheep, according to the analytical farm sentiment. To begin, whales are purchasing a lot of tokens and returning to acquiring sheep. Interestingly, despite these whales' use of the price drop as an opportunity, their purchases may actually assist in lifting sheep prices out of a slump. Second, it states that holders of between 1 million and 1 billion sheep control 67% of the total supply of sheep. This is scary because it could be very bad for sheep if just a few of them decide to withdraw their tokens. Having said that, experts say that the Shiba Inu appears to be showing signs of recovery. But before we get into that, this channel is giving away 100,000 sheep every day for a chance to win. You should simply buy into the feed, like this video, and leave comment down below. Hashtag of Shiba Inu, best of luck. Shiba has seen a slight rise in the last 24 hours, pointing to a possible reversal in the near future. Investors will closely monitor the behavior of SHIB whales to determine whether they continue to acquire additional tokens or begin selling off their existing holdings. As is frequently the case, the behavior of SHIB whales will play a crucial role in determining the future price trajectory of sheep. This ought to serve as a reminder to you that you should also conduct your own research. The fact that whales have been purchasing the dip does not necessitate doing so, nor does it prevent you from doing so. Due to the fact that I do not offer financial advice on this channel, you should ensure that any decision you make is based on your own research. Please leave a comment and share this video with friends if you found it really useful. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm, which in turn helps me keep making my videos better. One more detail. Nowadays, becoming a sheep billionaire is much simpler. We recently discussed sheep whales and how they control more than 60% of the sheep supply. You can now achieve your goal of becoming a sheep billionaire, one of those people, with just $10,000. Be aware, however, that this is only available for a short time. Therefore, if you want to take advantage of it, you would need to act quickly after conducting research. Also, I should add that, as Watcher Guru wrote, the Shiba Inu billionaire is only considered based on token accumulation rather than the value of the dollars earned. However, the two may overlap in the event that the markets begin a bull run and recover in the coming years. In the long run, the tokens could transform into dollars as the tables turn in the financial backers' approval at any rate. With only $10,000, how is it possible to become a sheep billionaire? Well, it's because of the price drop, and fortunately, the recent drop in sheep prices gave sheep an additional zero. Sheep has been in this dubious situation for some time, where it moves from getting an additional zero to dropping that zero. It is hoped that the token will also move past that position. In the meantime, the additional zero intends that with just $10 you can aggregate 1 million sheep tokens. Yep, with only several bucks, you can call yourself a sheep mogul. This means that you can accumulate 10 million tokens with $100. You can accumulate 100 million tokens with $1,000. You can accumulate 1 million tokens with $10,000, and so on. This is only available for a brief period, as I mentioned earlier. In fact, sheep haven't been this cheap since the beginning of 2023. You won't be able to get sheep for that cheap again once things get back to normal, probably because you bought so many sheep whales. Therefore, if you have been contemplating the purchase of sheep for the first time, or would like to expand your portfolio of sheep, this is your chance.